high-stakes collision. A game here late in the season featuring two teams ranked in the top 25, both looking to move up big time. Welcome to beautiful South Florida at Hard Rock Stadium, the home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on one of the top 5 teams in this conference, the Miami Hurricanes. EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Hermstreet. Kirk, let's get right to the action. And the Sooners will kick it away to start us off. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. Looking for some space. It's Lionel. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. Both these teams tell us they're eager to prove a point. Here we are mid-season. They both earned their spot in the rankings, but we expect tight competitive battle today.
Well, that's the beauty of these top 25 matchups in the middle of the year. A little bit of a better handle on who these teams are. Love the fact that we get these two teams on the field. May the better team win, and hopefully it's a close one all the way to the end.
They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and 9.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Close to the tight end. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. The Hurricanes are going to keep this drive rolling. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. The receiver grabs it. They bring him down after a short gain there.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
He'll hand it off. He breaks free. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down.
Good job up front by this offensive line and good hard running. But this Miami Hurricane back, he's doing everything he can to live up to the long legacy that the Canes have at this running back position.
Looking to scramble. Trying to get the throw off. And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. He's going to bring out 2nd down.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws his football, and it falls incomplete.
Sideline throw caught, but not enough for a first down.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Pass is caught. And he's brought down just short of the mark on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. He's got it, looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. That's how you finish a play.
Chris, what a statement here early in the game. By going for it on 4th down, it pays off. They decide to be aggressive. They come up with a touchdown. Can't wait to see how this impacts the game after that score.
And the extra point was up and good. kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Tatum. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. Picks up some blocks. Can they catch him? Touchdown, Sooners. He's going to score. Special teams making a monster play. The returner gets the touchdown, but a bunch of guys contributed that time, Kurt.
Yeah, exactly right. The blocks up front really set the tone to be able to give him his chance. You don't see this happen very often in this game where a guy gets a chance to have a kickoff return for a touchdown. Everything has to be just perfect, and of course, he had the speed to be able to get it all the way to the end zone.
Back out onto the field. Really excellent possession last time. The mix, the run, and the pass kept the defense off balance en route to a touchdown. Pulls it in. It's Lyle. He's found some room at the 45. He has first down yardage at the 46.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. Here's the target, and it's complete. They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38. That's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and then has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line. Because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route. And the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw.
The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving his back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the out route. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
The Canes have first and 10 here. On the ready. From the gun, he looks for an open man. The receiver makes the catch. End zone ahead. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
And that's his second touchdown today. This guy's winning every one-on-one matchup this defense provides. Great job by the quarterback putting the ball where his guy can make a play on it, and he's got 2 on the board.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Bringing it out, it's Tatum. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. On the ground, it's Tatum. A gain of 2 yards, and now it's second down and 8.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss.
Boy, great defensive linemen not only have the ability to get upfield to rush the quarterback, but that instinct to recognize a screen pass. Good job of sensing it and making a play.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Let's fly out of the wideout. Grab down the middle. It's Thomas. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
Clock is running last minute in a very entertaining first quarter of play. Scanning the field, it's Mateer. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs.
Another Oklahoma receiver making a big-time play for this offense. Man, it just seems like over the years, so many big-time, dynamic receivers have come to Norman. Integral piece of this offense, and they get you the yards you need.
Second down after that run on the previous play. It's a shotgun run call. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
This is what I love to see from a defense here. The linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Lets it go quickly. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. They finally make the tackle all the way down to the 32. Kirk, as we take a break for the quarter here, it's Miami in front. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. Look out, room to run here. They get him down, but that's a solid game.
It's a nice game by this offense. This quarterback has such a good feel for running the option. Whether it's handing it, keeping it himself, or pitching it, puts a lot of pressure on the discipline of this defense.
He picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
I still love to see Oklahoma run the football and be able to show people they can get first downs by running the ball. I know their quarterbacks have been great in recent years, but the Sooners, when they want to be able to run the ball, you know they're going to run it. You still can't stop that offensive line and a great dynamic back. So good job here by the Sooners. Move the sticks.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? To throw, it's Mateer. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack. The Sooners will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
You know, I would have thought they might have taken a break after this sack that they've given up. But here they are, ready to go again at the line of scrimmage.
The quarterback wants to throw it on second down. They got him again. He's like a statue back there.
Chris, that's another sack for this guy. That's back-to-back plays. This guy's been able to get to this quarterback. Man, he is in a zone and feeling good right now. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm either rolling away from that guy or you got to think about double-teaming him just to keep him out of the backfield.
So here comes third and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Little floater there, but it falls incomplete.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting earholed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. And after the miss, still down by 7.
Yeah, that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. What a poor kicker.
They'll test the right side here. And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line.
That's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Second down after that previous play. That's caught. It's line. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Fresh set of downs. It's first and 10. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. On first and 10, looking to throw. Screen to the wide receiver.
I love the call here by the offensive coordinator, getting this wide receiver involved early in the game. Obviously a long way to go, but you want this receiver to make a big impact today and get his confidence established early.
And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Tackle made at after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. Makes the catch downfield. Finds room at the 30. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Strong game by this quarterback.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
No problem with the PAT right down the middle. The PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. First play of the drive, he looks left for a completion. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
This quarterback has a lot of different options, but I don't mind him getting this wide receiver involved so early in the game. Let him build up his confidence. He could have a monster day for you.
That's reeled in. It's Lyle. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end.
Good job here, the quarterback. His primary receiver did not look open. Instead of forcing the ball, he finds the running back as a check down and picks up a first down.
A completion good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here.
Music now. Music now.
The offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Timeout, Miami.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Grabbed by the receiver. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Boy, a nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
The pocket breaking down. Avoiding the sack, but the scramble results in just a very short gain.
Well, that's just being crafty right here by this quarterback. It's not there. You pick up what you can and stay ahead of the chains. And who knows, do this enough, they'll have to start spying on this quarterback, which could open up some passing lanes that weren't there before.
The gain good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
The quarterback now all alone in the backfield. Quick throw to the left side. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
It's 4th down and 4 to try to keep the drive going. And he drops back in the gun. Looking for the wide out. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. We finally tackle him after a huge chunk play. Moves the ball to the 12. The Hurricanes with 1st and 10 here. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Well, they finally get to the quarterback with that sack. You know, he's already thrown 2 touchdowns in his first half, so the defense really needed that small victory for many reasons.
2nd and long for this offense after the sack. Throwing for his running back. Caught over the middle. It's Lyle. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
And his defense is doing a really good job here. They're giving up some completions, but the important thing is they're making tackles and keeping this offense out of the end zone. Force them to be able to execute to get this touchdown.
At the 6-yard line.
So now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit. So it'll be a chip shot from the right hash mark. Makes it look easy. But hold on, there is a flag down. They could accept it and keep the drive going. And the Canes will line up here on 1st down and goal. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Canes. Runner shows toughness and will, refusing to be brought down. Ends up in the end zone.
Yeah, that defender had no chance bringing down his ball carrier by himself. That's why you better have a couple defenders, or else you're going to have more touchdowns like this.
So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer it before halftime. Fielded in the end zone. It's Tatum. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Now they'll run it on the toss. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Damn, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
They lose 3 in that play, so now it's 2nd down and 13. Important play coming up. And it falls incomplete. And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop. The offense pinned back. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th. The Sooners will line up to punt it away. And we'll see what he can do on the return. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He'll throw it now. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's hauled in. What a catch. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Miami.
I'll tell you what, in this first half, this quarterback seems to be making all the right reads and showing the accuracy that he's shown all year long. Outstanding pass, great conversion. They put 6 more on the board.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. It's like the final play of the half coming up. Looking to throw. It's Mateer. Fires it to the wideout. They can't come up with it there, and that's going to do it. Time runs out in the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Canes will kick this away to get the second half going. Kickoff out of bounds. The ball will be spotted up at the 40-yard line. Looking for some space. It's Tatum. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down. Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. They move the ball across midfield and set up a fresh set of downs. And the Sooners come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. And it's incomplete. Just missed the wide receiver there.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
And that run produces a decent gain.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. They went with a run blitz. The offensive line sees it, picks it up, gives them enough room to pick up some solid yards.
Dropping back, it's Mateer. Looking for his big tight end. And it's just beyond the receiver's grasp. Too much on that one.
Oof, the risk of throwing on third and short. Lots of second guessing going over on that sideline about that play call. You got to wonder if they're going to go for it anyway on fourth down, but what will be the play call?
Fired into a tight window and picked off. He's bringing it back. They'll finally bring him down, but what a play, the takeaway, and a huge gain on the return.
Man, just a tough way to start this second half for this offense. You know, when you get together at halftime, you make all the adjustments based on what you learned from the first half. And to come out and throw an interception in the second half, they got to adjust again.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. He'll be brought down just a few inches short of that first down marker. And they convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. That's a loss of a yard.
Well, the defense was locked in on that play from the very jump, and the fullback just didn't have any speed to get around anybody. Stuffed to the run perfectly.
They need a yard here on fourth down to keep this drive alive. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Miami.
So they're short on fourth down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team. They'll set up at the right hash mark for this chip shot. And he's got it, no problem. And they add to their lead. So after adding to this big lead, they'll set to kick it away.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
Bringing it out, it's Tatum. Tackled tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. Ball handed off. Has the first down and more. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line. 1st and 10 now for the offense. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Looking to throw. It's Mateer. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. The Sooners will line up to punt it away. Looking to kick it away for the second time. See if he can make something happen with the return. And the coverage team ends him in and brings him down. And the Miami offense is back on the field. Last time out, they moved the ball well, but had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Solid game, moves the ball to the 37.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
They get him down, but he crosses midfield, stopped the ball to 44. First down here for this offense. Wants to throw it. He'll take a deep shot here. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football. And now it's second down. Here comes 2nd and 10 from the 44 after that incompletion. They'll run it from the gun. Gets the first and still running. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32. The Hurricanes churn out another first down. First down, looking to throw the ball. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They bring him down to the 13. This offense really threatening now to score. It'll be first down.
Man, and with that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
Looks to his left and makes the completion. Touchdown, Hurricanes. They continue to roll up the score.
That's what I love about this running back is he's so dangerous after the catch. You know, you look at him, you think about the ability to run between tackles or even bounce it outside, and that's great. But what makes him really one of the more dangerous backs in the country is this right here. Catch the ball to the backfield, make people miss, and take it into the end zone.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Tatum. It'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Gets it out quickly to the left side. Breaks loose at the 45. The senior with excellent work after the catch.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice.
Breaks into the clear right down the middle. End zone ahead. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Sooners.
Well, this is how you start to get rolling. That's 2 touchdowns so far, and the more he gets fed, the more often he's going to cash in.
And now the try for 2. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. He'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. And he's got it. The two-point conversion to make this a 16-point lead, back within 2 scores.
So they decide to run it in on the two-point conversion, and it turns out to be the right call. Put 2 up on the board.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. First play of the drive now from the 25. First down, looking to throw the football. Escapes the pocket. And it's intercepted as he threw it back across his body that time. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Gonna run it. It's Tatum. First down, looking for more now. They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. First down.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
Scanning the field. It's Mateer. He's got it near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
This receiver is putting on a show today. That is 3 trips to the end zone already. And based on how this defense is playing against him, this may not be the last time we see him in the end zone today.
Looking for a man. Intercepted in the end zone.
That was not a great throw right there. Pass is intercepted on the 2-point try. You have to wonder why they decided to go with that call.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First play of the drive, they look to the right. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Handoff from the shotgun. As the first down is still going. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And as we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Tailback with another carry. He's brought down out at the 46.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Second down after that run on the previous play. The ball is handed off out of the shotgun. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Well, this defense understands the magnitude of this drive right here. That's back-to-back plays. They've stepped up and done a great job. Now it's third down. Can they apply some more pressure to try to get this offense off the field?
The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Timeout, Miami.
Crucial third down play right here. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. makes the catch. They finally make the tackle all the way down to the 32.
Oh, that one really hurts for this defense. They get these guys to third down, a chance to maybe get them off the field, and they give up a first down late in the game. The clock will continue to roll.
Nowhere to run up the middle. No gain there. This defense has been getting sliced up on the drive, but they push back that time, Kirk.
Yeah, kind of a bend but don't break mentality by this defense. They have been giving up some big chunks here on this drive, but let's see if a stop like this can give them a little bit of confidence here. Now try to pressure the quarterback on these upcoming plays.
And it's intercepted in a desperation throw here. Not much on the return. Tackled at the 17, but a big interception for this defense.
Chris, the defense does exactly what they needed to get back into this game. It's a two-possession game. With this interception and a quick score, they're right back in it.
And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. It's a quarterback keeper. That game moves the ball out near the 25.
Well, if there's a silver lining for the defense, at least this quarterback didn't get out and gash him for a first down. But now they've got options coming up here. I wouldn't be surprised to see if they go back to him again.
No connection there. The pass is incomplete.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Off the incompletion, it sets up at third down and 3. To throw, it's Mateer. Looking deep to the right side. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down.
Oh, the quarterback and receiver just not quite on the same page. But the good news is it's fourth down and short. And trailing in this game, you've got to convert here to keep your hopes alive.
Caught quickly. They've got him, but he easily makes the first down, and this drive keeps going. The Sooners will crank up the tempo.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Had been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never...
And here comes a deep shot. Makes the catch for a huge gain right near the sideline. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down.
Hey, you're trailing late in a game like this. You're looking to get the ball thrown to the outside on the perimeter, make a nice catch, pick up positive yards, and then get out of bounds. If that defense is going to give it to you, take it every time.
Swarm with a pass rush. A sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Second down now after the sack. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. The tackle is made, but the offense is now set up with a first and goal from the 8. There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. Looking for 6. And it's picked off in the end zone.
Boy, the offense just could not afford to throw this interception. It's already a two-possession game. By throwing this pick, now you wonder how many more opportunities will you get.
And here comes the Miami offense back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. They stop them after a 6-yard gain, so second and 4.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Lets it fly out of the wideout. Catch is made down the middle. What a grab by the junior.
Well, I think the offense lulled the defense to sleep here. You'd think that they're just working the clock here and running the football, and then they throw and surprise you and get some positive yards downfield just to keep this defense honest.
Here's the second down play. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. Second down play coming up for this offense. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. On the move now. On the run here. Lets it go. Passes tip, hit the line, and will fall incomplete. Good play.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. And sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
The Canes will send their punt team onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. Coverage team able to bring him down. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Quick throw to his receiver. The QB throws his third pick of the day.
They bring him down, but that could be a game-changing pick in return.
Oh, Chris, the offense could not afford to throw that interception down by a couple of scores. Every series matters. Every opportunity in possession, you need points on the board, and to throw a pick, you just wonder how many chances more they'll get.
Second down and goal. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line. The offense spends a timeout here. There are 16 seconds remaining. Gain moves the ball to the 1. Third down and goal. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Third and goal, they'll try to run it in. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Canes.
Well, and that's another touchdown for this offense. They continue to go out there and battle. I want to see what this handshake's going to be like after the game. I don't know how the opposing coach feels about this late score.
And it's the defense stopping the clock now with 14 seconds remaining. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Set to kickoff.
Bringing it out, it's Tatum. He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. Turns on the speed. Still going. It's a foot race. All the way for a touchdown.
Chris, when was the last game you saw not only one, but 2 kickoff returns for a touchdown by the same guy? Unbelievable performance, not only by the return man, but the entire unit setting these returns back for touchdowns.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle.
Miami.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Number 87, set to advance on the football.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Here comes a first down pass attempt. He escapes the pocket. He's going to take off here. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.